All right, another time saver video. Hopefully this helps a lot of people. This is one of the most common questions about a ketogenic diet. And a lot of times people don't even know that this is the question they have, and I'll get clients all the time who are doing a relatively well-formulated diet and they're missing this one part. So you've probably heard about keto flu, the adaptation phase. It's the worst part about ketos. When you're first transitioning into it, it's the most difficult part. Your body loses a significant amount of water weight. Insulin has certain functions in the body that are not just about driving glucose into cells. Insulin also regulates sodium homeostasis, and when there's a lack of insulin, your body tells your kidneys, for whatever reason, to excrete more sodium. So you lose water weight. With that sodium, the other electrolytes get out of balance as well. The electrolytes come in like a trifecta, right? The trinity of electrolytes. You've got sodium, magnesium, and potassium. When you lose sodium, magnesium, potassium will have to be balanced out as well because your body must maintain homeostasis. It's very intelligently designed vessel you got there. So when you lose that sodium, you lose magnesium and potassium as well. In the transition of keto, this is what causes people to feel lightheaded, nauseous. People might get headaches, heart palpitations, have difficulty sleeping. This can all be easily rectified by doing some simple things. So here's what you do. First of all, eat more sodium. Most people starting keto are coming from a much more prepackaged, processed diet. A lot of those foods are pretty high in sodium. So when you start eating foods like eggs and steak and fish, broccoli, cauliflower, greens, these are not foods that are super high in sodium. Not as much sodium in these foods as there is in the prepackaged processed crap that most people eat on the standard American or standard Western diet. So, first of all, increase your sodium. I recommend at least 2 to 3 teaspoons of salt per day added to your food. So there will be some sodium content in your food. If you're eating fish, it'll have some sodium in it. Certain foods that you eat will have sodium. Celery's got a significant amount of sodium. It's a good food to munch on if you're missing out on the electrolytes. But 2 to 3 teaspoons of salt per day. That's like 1 teaspoon per meal. And your palate for salt will increase. You're going to find that you crave saltier, savory foods when you're on keto, especially after you've been at it for a couple weeks. That just becomes the new norm. Those are the foods that you desire. Those are the foods that your body tells you you want to eat because your body's very intelligent. It knows it needs the electrolytes. So 2 to 3 teaspoons of salt per day. That should get you to about 5 to 7,000 milligrams of sodium per day. If you want to track the milligrams, 5 to 7,000 will be sufficient for most people. If you sweat a lot, if you're an athlete, if you're doing saunas, if you live somewhere where it's super humid and you're sweating all the time, then increase the sodium even more. Increasing sodium is the easiest part. Eat more salt. Next, we'll talk about magnesium. Magnesium, I would suggest utilizing a supplement. Get a supplement, use it. The supplement for magnesium that I would recommend, this is the only supplement that I usually recommend people take. I'm not huge on supplements. I like foods, whole, nutritious foods. I'm really into herbs and stuff like that, but I don't even consider those supplements. I look at these as foods. All right, so magnesium. I usually recommend about 800 milligrams of magnesium a day. And let me tell you why. Our soils are depleted. Our soils are depleted of vital minerals. They are depleted of nutrition. Why is this? Well, because of modern agricultural practices that use monocropping and loads of pesticides like glyphosate that bind up important minerals and chelate the soil. Glyphosate is a natural antibiotic. Look at the patents. Glyphosate is destroying our soil, as well as other things like phosphate-based fertilizers and whatnot. We are throwing off the balance of the microbiome in the soil and making minerals not bioavailable. Most people are deficient in magnesium. Increasing your magnesium intake will help your bones. The pliability, flexibility of your connective tissues and bones will be improved, and you'll probably sleep a lot better because you're probably deficient in magnesium if you're not sleeping well as well. All right. Magnesium, 400 milligrams 2 times a day, the type that I would recommend. You want to use one that's non-laxative. Magnesium citrate can be a very potent laxative. Magnesium oxide is a useless, cheap additive that they can call magnesium. It doesn't work. Not very bioavailable. Use magnesium glycinate. It's a magnesium bound to a glycine molecule. Magnesium glycinate will be preferentially used by muscle tissue, and that's a really good magnesium to use, especially if you get like cramps or something, like cramps in your legs at night. Usually a signal that you're low on magnesium. Hey, Ariana. There's Ariana. All right. The last thing, thank you, she brought me my flashlight that she was borrowing. The last thing is potassium. Now, potassium, you don't really need to supplement with this one. You can get potassium dietarily. I would recommend eating foods like avocado and spinach. You can get in an avocado or two in a day, your potassium needs will be met. Avocados got far more potassium than bananas do. So, avocado, the mighty avocado, is full of potassium. Spinach is another really good source. So there you go. In 5 minutes, I just saved you a bunch of hassle. That will make your adaptation much easier, and you won't have to worry about getting headaches, feeling lightheaded, and all that. If you do get headaches and feel lightheaded and stuff like that, up your electrolytes. Super simple. So, again, reiterating, 5,000 to 7,000 milligrams of sodium per day. You get that from salt, a few teaspoons of salt a day. Magnesium, I usually recommend 800 milligrams a day, sometimes more. If it's an athlete or somebody who is highly active or somebody who's just under a lot of stress, magnesium is very, very important. 800 milligrams a day, magnesium glycinate will be sufficient for most individuals. Potassium, eat some avocados, eat spinach. There you go. Super simple. It's going to save you a lot of hassle. I can't tell you how many clients I've had come to me for coaching. And one of the only things that was blaringly wrong that they were missing was the electrolytes. So, I don't know. Maybe it's not popular to talk about because people want more clients. But, we get a lot of clients, and I don't have much time to take on that many more. Especially with all the stuff we got going now, as this is expanding, as we're growing this part of the business. So yeah, there it is, saving you hassle, saving you time. I hope that helps you guys. So if you are adapting to a ketogenic diet, another thing that you're going to want to take into consideration, clean your kitchen out. Get rid of all those old carby foods that you're not going to be eating. Get rid of the junk food triggers that get you in Cookie Monster mode. Get rid of the crap. Throw it away. You don't need it. You don't need that crap anymore. I'm not saying all carbs are crap, but I'm saying get rid of the junk food. Clean out the house. Put good nutrient-dense whole foods in there. If you got kids, feed them nutrient-dense whole food-based carbohydrates. Don't give them a bunch of Lucky Charms and crap. The crap I used to bully my parents into buying me when I was a kid. Sorry, Mom and Dad. It was terrible. Those Costco trips, forcing you to buy all those muffins and stuff. I remember my dad hated when I went with him to Costco because I would always be pushing to get like just crap foods. And then me and my brother and sister would all fight over the foods. Ridiculous. So, if you're starting a ketogenic diet, you're going to have to overhaul that kitchen. You're also going to need to come up with a whole new skill set of food preparation. So, you want to do that? My wife's cookbook, the Ketogenic Edge cookbook, Jessica spent over a year developing and writing this. I was fortunate enough to be able to help her with the process, and it is the definitive beginner's guide to starting keto. It is more than just a cookbook. We call it a training manual for low carb, ketogenic, and paleo cuisine, because we've got entire sections on like how to build your keto kitchen, how to use spice combinations to bring out different flavors. We've got a whole section on organ meats, why and how to use what were formerly the most valued parts of the animal, the parts of the animal that apex predators go for first, the organ meats. So we teach you how to do that and how to enjoy it. Our daughter loves eating beef liver. It's delicious. So if you know how to prepare these things, if you know what you're doing in the kitchen, you can make things a lot easier. So if you want to expand your keto kitchen skill set and become a little keto master chef in there, in your new keto kitchen, and you want to learn how to build a keto kitchen, check out this cookbook. It is available exclusively on our website. It's available in ebook format. The Ketogenic Edge Cookbook, a training manual for low-carb, ketogenic, and paleo cuisine. Thanks to everybody who's been enjoying it and leaving positive reviews. I know it takes time to actually leave a review on the website. You have to it takes a few steps, but we really appreciate it. The people who have left reviews, they've all been ecstatically stoked on it, and that just makes us really, really excited. So check out the Ketogenic Edge Cookbook. It will change your situation and improve your skills and make you a little bit of a keto master chef like my wife Jessica. So, all right, there you go. The electrolytes, just as important as the macros. You can find more at primaledgehealth.com. If you want coaching, you can check out the coaching section. And make sure to check out the Ketogenic Edge cookbook. See you guys next time.